want to talk about Rome and what they've done to, the words of the Messiah and how they've changed, kind of manipulated the truth in a sense, and they've given us these false apostles who look like sheep, but inwardly are ravening wolves that want to kill you. Anyway, we have Rome. This is a little travel guide I picked up at the library. And blah, blah, blah. Rome is magnificent and overwhelming at the same time. Yeah, yeah, we know. We know. Um, I do want to visit one day. Um, yeah, but pretty buildings, um, not so great leadership, if you know. Ironically, I have another book about Rome, and it's not so friendly. It's this one, Infiltration, the plot to destroy the church from within. It's not exactly a perfect book, but it's got a lot of stuff with, which is interesting. I think the reason I picked it out was mainly because of this chapter. This one's good. Communist infiltration of the priesthood. Definitely got some truth in there and some lies. I mean, this isn't a book. I'm not gonna call it like gospel or anything, but it's got some truth in it mixed with lies. You'll find that in a lot of these books about Rome and such. But I mean, yeah, they're right about there being an infiltration, into the holy people and everything. But it's a lot deeper and darker than even this book would tell you. Um, you know, I believe there may have been good popes, but I really honestly don't think so. There could have been, but I kind of doubt it. I don't. Yeah, this is the chapter right here. This caught my attention. St. Gallen Mafia, right? St. Gallen Mafia. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this chapter really is the reason I bought this book, in particular, because they mention a few things that are 100% right. Jesuit cardinals. There's stuff in here about, yeah, the homosexuality. I think if you turn the page here, or it might be a few pages later, it mentions freaking what's that guy's name? The most evil person in who ever lived. What's his name, guy? Does anyone know? Aleister Crowley. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This mentions how Aleister Crowley became part of the Jesuit or Freemason or whatever, the Vatican, essentially. Aleister Crowley got in somehow. Is it this page? It's either this page or it was, I don't know. It's in here where he's like Aleister Crowley. Hold up. Here it is. Yeah, 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 yeah. The infamous occultist Aleister Crowley. This is crazy. Like, to find this in a public library is impressive to me, honestly. I can't believe they didn't censor these type of books. But yeah, Mr. Aleister Crowley, blah blah blah, ritualistic guy, St. Gallen, bisexual, esoteric, occultist, poet, painter, whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The most wickedest man in the world, right? The most wickedest man in the world. And obviously a Satanist. That I believe he is a Satanist. Okay, if anyone supports Aleister Crowley, what are you do? How could you support such a person? I'm just saying he's freaking weird. Okay, you gotta be pretty weird to support Mr. Aleister Crowley, because this is his religion, and he got into the Vatican, bro. Centered on this. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, this is all. He got in with this stuff with the European Freemasonry, and this is crazy because this is about the Roman Catholic Church. This is all about the Roman. It's exposing it, basically showing how the church was infiltrated, and you know stuff like that, infiltration. Anyway, I'm gonna close this one, and I want to look at Rome in particular, right? This is about Rome. This is a travel guide. Oh, what the hell is that? First of all, I flipped the page and what is that, dude? What is that? I do like this painting though. This painting is fire. You can't tell me that's not fire. I do like that painting because that painting's like about your connection to God. This is, I think this is like, it's got a bunch of stuff in Rome, you know. I wanted to look at the maps, but there's, I mean, obviously there's gonna have all the statues and stuff, the Pantheon. I definitely want to go to Rome someday, and mainly probably to pray. And of course, I do want to see some of the stuff. But here we go. Yeah, this is kind of like a cruddy map, but Vatican City, there's the Pantheon neighborhood. Yeah, this isn't the, obviously there's other maps, but like this is just one of them. Here we go. Here we go. I wanted to look at this, like stuff like this. And I'm particularly looking at the names, right? Santa Maria, that means Saint Mary. Saint Ignazio. Like these are all named after, what I'm trying to show y'all is like there's all these saints, right? Saint Agnes, all these things are named after saints. I'm gonna tell you why it matters later, but there's a reason why. Oh, look at this, the Jesuits. Yeah, even this is on here somehow. Freaking weird, right? Assassins. This is where the oh wow, they really just tell you this is their headquarters. That's freaking crazy. They must not be afraid of shit to tell you where their headquarters are. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. I might visit, you know, give him a little visit. Obviously, I'm not planning to do anything outside of spiritual warfare, you know. But it's like freaking nuts that they just tell you this is the headquarters of the, of the devil, right? You know, it's funny too because you see this building, it looks just like DC, doesn't it? Like it looks kind of similar to DC. Here's the Vatican City. Of course, we have the Sistine Chapel, supposedly St. Peter's. I want to do a video on how this is a fraud. This is all fraud. And Saint Magus was the real first pope, and Saint Magus was no saint. Okay, I'm talking about Simon Magus. He was no saint, bro. I do want to see all this though. I'm definitely gonna say some prayers before I even come around here. But they call it the Palace of Justice. Okay, sure, sure. That's something to do with Caesar. It's like Caesar Street, Germanico, German. Yeah, I'm trying to decipher like the names of stuff. Tiber River. They have all these different like saints that I've never heard of. They name every. It's crazy because it's everywhere you go. I mean, obviously here, but everywhere you go, they name stuff after saints, right? It's a pattern I noticed in the world. Like, there's always some type of place or city or street. They name it after a saint. What's up, Maddox? I'm looking at this is Rome. I'm looking at a travel guide for Rome, and I'm kind of connecting it to this, which is about the you know, the infiltrated church and everything. But like, what's crazy is we have we have this weird, like Rome is really weird because it's like very pagan, but at the same time they try to like say it's the hub for Christianity, right? But like here we go. Who's this? Who's Saint Ignacio? Who's that? If anyone knows, let me know. I know this is Mother. This is Mary, right? Mother Mary, probably. Um, they worship, and it's crazy that they worship Mary like that because she's not really a person you should worship. You shouldn't worship people, right? But like, there's this. Is there anything, Father, I should be looking for? Saint Bernard. I've heard of Saint Bernard. I think he was like something to do with animals. They named a dog after him, didn't they? They named a dog after this guy. They actually named a dog after this dude. What is this? Gardens, Piazza del Quirinal. I don't know who that is. Is there any other saints on here I should know about? They'd have a lot of Santa Maria saints. Proceed. I've never heard of him. Yeah, yeah. They got some good pictures in here too. There were pictures that aren't. I'm pretty sure there were pictures that, yeah, there's some pictures that aren't black and white, but for some reason this one's mostly black and white. Trevi Fountain. Yeah, they have an obsession with water. That's true because they really they're all about the holy water or whatever. They like that's where the whole holy water thing came from. I think it has a tie to Simon Magus. I'm actually a firm believer that God can make any water holy. It's true. But like I think they try to sell it. That's the thing is that I feel is wrong is they try to sell it. They name a lot of things. So who is this? Who is Saint Ignacio? If anyone knows who this is, let me know. Because I've never heard of him. Is he a pope or something? Santa Maria, yeah, they're obsessed with her. Saint Luigi from the Mario Brothers. Is he a saint, bro? I'm just playing. They're just calling everybody. They're either calling everybody saints or it's like a nod to the millennial kingdom. This is about Saint Matthew. Gesu Church. Okay. They got some interesting things. Religion overthrowing heresy. Okay, sure. Whatever you say. I'm pretty sure that they'd call me a heretic if I said anything. Oh yeah, this is the painting. This is the famous what's it called? This is the famous painting. It's one of the freaking Ninja Turtles, right? Leonardo. Yeah. Oh yeah, this freaking thing. I know what this is. Look it up, bro. This is like the Colossus statue. This thing is literally Satan, bro. This is literally like the Lucifer statue. If you know, you know. This is the isn't this where they would kill? Oh, this is the Colosseum. Yeah, this is where they would actually kill the followers of Jesus. They would throw them into the lions. They would throw them in the middle with the lions and feed them. This is literally like Satan's little thing right here, where they would kill Arch of Constantine, whatever. Yeah, this is crazy because they have this little statue right here. This is literally Lucifer. And then they have this little arena where they would this is where they would sacrifice the some of the believers, you know. It's crazy, man. Vest. I'm not even gonna. All right. Yeah, this is nuts, bro. There's a lot of crazy stuff in Rome. It's a lot. Da da da. What is this? Capitol. It's like their own Capitol Hill, basically. They have a Capitol Hill in America too. They call it the same thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. It's the Basilica of Maxentius. I definitely want to go here. Huh. They say Rome lasted 1,000 years, huh? Interesting, 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 interesting. Oh, look at this. The Temple of Saturn. Interesting. That is weird. See, there's a lot of weird shit in Rome, man. That's the main reason I got this. Cause I just wanted to like remind myself like what's here. Cause I want to go one day. Stadium. There's a museum. Imperial Palace. That sounds like some shit from Star Wars. The Imperial Palace. Isn't that in Star Wars? Pretty sure it's in Star Wars. The Imperials were bad. I'm pretty sure. The Empire was bad. In Star Wars, the Empire is evil, right? And I feel like Rome is the empire they be referencing in Star Wars. If you know, you know. Is that the she wolf? Oh, that's the freaking wolf that was a creepy ass statue. Oh, it's a copy. Okay, so they have multiple wolves for some reason. The wolf. I want to talk about the wolf actually. Hold on. So you know how like Jesus was talking about a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? Like if you wasn't careful, you'd say, "Oh, this is cute and innocent," right? But this is actually a snow tiger, and yeah, it looks cute and all. But these are known to kill. You know what I'm saying? These are lethal. These are lethal. I have mine neutered, so we good. He ain't gonna kill nobody. But I'm using this like as a tool to like show people what Jesus kind of meant by wolf in sheep's clothing, because he looks kind of innocent, right? But this is actually a tiger. What's your name, bro? What's your name? Is you a chick? Tundra. Tundra. Because they cold. They cold as ice. The wolves in sheep clothing, they're cold as ice. They kill you. But yeah, it's crazy though. She wolf, right? She wolf. That's probably referencing somebody. Somebody told me it's Simon Maggus's wife. They referred to as the she wolf. Simon Magus. Oh, here it is. Freaking weird. Yeah, thanks a lot. I want to unsee that. This is about Hercules. Hercules. He was an arrogant emperor. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was some type of demigod or something. Maybe he was. I don't know. Does anybody like want to know anything in particular about Rome? Because this has like everything. The tomb of Pope Julius II. Peter's chains. What the hell? What are we talking about? Oh, when they were thrown in jail. Supposedly, yeah, they were thrown in jail together. Peter and Paul, right? Freaking weird. They keep the chains, okay? Jewish ghetto walk? What? Some type of weird walk I don't know about? 30-minute walk. It's how much I walk to the gym and back, I guess. 30-minute walk. Does anybody walk before they work out? Like it's a good warm up to walk before you go to the gym. I like to walk there. Oh yeah, I want to see this St. Peter's Basilica. Show me some pictures. Hold on. I'm really here for the pictures mostly. And like the names of the saints, because I want to do research on the saints that they say are saints. St. Peter's Square. They say it's all about Peter, but I'm telling you, bro, it was Simon Magus. Simon Magus was the real first pope. Sistine Chapel, yeah, we know about that. They got a freaking snake church. I wonder if they'll show us the snake church. If they're not smart, they might show it. There is a literal snake church, bro. There is a literal Joan Paulus. Okay. If you Google it, though, there's an actual snake church in the Vatican. Who's this? Is that Pythagoras? Oh, they say this is St. Peter. He might have looked like that. I might give it to him. He may have looked like that. I think he might have looked like that. They might have used his likeness, but I don't think Peter was actually the freaking Pope. I will not believe that for a second. I will not believe that for a second. I'm sorry, all you You Pope fans, I'm sorry. I don't believe in the papacy. I never will. Okay, it's gotten too bad. I mean, they look at this. I mean, this book, for example. This book, for example, will tell you the Freemasons, the freaking the hitter. They got hitters. They're doing stuff to children. They're raping. They're gay. Like all that. It's all true. Okay, it's all true. F what you heard. You're crazy to come without a reservation. Bitch, I'll walk right in. I'm just playing. I'm here on special visitation. That's what I'd say. Let's see here. Ancient world. The ancient world. They have a hall of animals. They have what is it? They got Egyptian mummies in freaking Rome for what? Is it so they could have the power of freaking Pharaoh too? Is not enough? They have to get like the freaking Exodia of all the evil satanic people. They gotta have the Pharaoh, the mummies, and they gotta have the popes, right? That's crazy. That's crazy to me. They gotta have it all. Like they have to have all the 5 pieces of Exodia. Fig leaves, okay. Tapestries. Supposedly that's Jesus. I don't really think it's him, but it might be a picture of him. Whatever. Oh yeah, this one. I remember this one too. Isn't this about Revelation? This is like, that's crazy. Is this the sign of the Son of Man? Yeah, it is. It is the sign of the Son of Man. I'm one of the people who actually believes this happened in 70 AD. This is the sign of the Son of Man, right? Am I tripping? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it's actually the day of the Lord. One of those things. I believe it's actual, it might be a rendition to show us it happened already. I know it sounds crazy, but if you believe like I believe, you believe some stuff that they would call you a heretic. This is kind of fire. They have a lot of really cool like Christianity paintings. I'm not so into the pagan stuff, but I understand Rome is a blend of both. This is trippy. It's the Garden of Eden. Yeah, this is the Garden of Eden. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, I know that one. We saw that one already. Oh, I gotta flip this. Hold on. Let me put this sideways. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. What is this? Oh, the ceiling. This is telling you like all the paintings on the ceiling, what they represent. That's sick. What is this one? This like hell? What is this shit? This is like the underworld or something. Yeah, it might be. It's freaking crazy. Look at this. It says heaven, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Interesting how the good they actually have on the left. It's weird. I always thought the good would be on the right side. This is freaking nuts, man. They have all the paintings. Too bad they're in black and white. I need to try and find one with the color. Borgies. Got other paintings. Stuff about popes. All right. I think I've seen enough about Rome. Anyways, what was I finna say? Oh, yeah. Infiltration. Yeah. The infiltration in Rome, right? These two books are connected. But, like, I want to give you a good message, too. So this one is called Love People, Use Things, because the opposite never works. It says the minimalists. I'm a bit of a minimalist myself. Let me read something from here. I want to give us a little closing message. I'm going to give us a little positive message here. This is the preface. All right. Living with less. It says material possessions are physical manifestation of our internal lives. Dang, really? I never thought about that. Take a look around. Angst, distress, restlessness, and all visible right there in our homes. The average American household contains more than 300,000 items. Damn, okay. It's more than I thought. With all that stuff, you'd think we'd be beside ourselves with joy, yet study after study shows that it's the opposite. Anxious, overwhelmed, and miserable. Unhappier than ever. This is why these people are minimalist, right? Because they're like, these people have so much stuff and they're not happy. And it's true. Because you'll never find joy in material possessions. I found the Lord, and he would tell me to throw things out, in particular, especially religious crap. Believe it or not. He'd tell me to throw out religious trash because I would be like super obsessed with some of this stuff, like the what's it called? The rosaries, the holy waters, and all that. I tried doing all that. I thought it was working, I thought that was like spirituality. But my dad was actually right. He told me that is fake. It is like materialism, straight up. A lot of it is materialism. Looking things that look holy, or they say it's holy, and they're selling it to you, bro. That is what Simon Magus did. That is what Simon the Magus did. He was counterfeiting the Holy Spirit and trying to sell it to you, right? And these people are minimalists because they're like, these people have so much stuff and they are sad. And that's why I don't keep a lot of things. Like, I've even been contemplating throwing this out, but I'm using it as a teaching tool. I'm not keeping it just because it's cute. Because I swear, bro, a demon manifested in this thing the other day. I'm not trying to freak y'all out, but I'm trying to say, like, these objects hold energy sometimes, and sometimes the energy not good. Like, if you buy clothes even that belong to somebody else, there's a chance that it might hold bad energy, because these are just objects, right? These are objects. But and people sometimes they value objects, or they try to put their value in money when that never works. So what I'm really trying to say is materialism and counterfeit spirituality have kind of taken over the world. And then like the real holiness and stuff has been kind of undermined. And the real spirituality, a lot of people call it witchcraft sometimes. Well, we don't even know. Jesus was a mystic, y'all. Jesus was the type of dude who he would go to the synagogue just to call people out or to teach them something that the Father had revealed to him. Jesus didn't need to be in a huge group, but he was there to be the leader. Jesus was a mystic, bro. He had the divine connection to the Father. You can call it the divine spark, the Holy Spirit, the inspiration from the Father. That's what he was telling us. But we got so lost along the way that we started going to these sold out, infiltrated churches that try to tell us you need this and you need that. And they love Paul. And I don't like Paul. Sorry. I don't listen to Paul. I don't subscribe to Paul. I also don't subscribe to this hyper grace, right? John 3:16. Everybody loves John 3:16. But you don't understand that the wicked people, what they've done is they told you all you need to do is know some facts and you're saved. That's not how it works. All I need to do is acknowledge this or invoke this and know this and do this little ritual. No, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. You need to know how things work, right? When it comes to even the spiritual realm, that is the framework of the physical realm. The physical will not work without the spiritual. But we've been taught to put our faith in just some knowledge of something, or to look look a certain way or be with a certain crowd and that'll be your salvation. No, dude, no. Jesus was a mystic in the sense that he had a direct connection to the Father, and he was trying to tell everyone else, you can do greater things than me. But this what the church did. This is what the church did. They taught you, oh, you're so insignificant. You're such a sinner. You're so wicked. Blah blah blah. You need us. Let us help you. Come here every Sunday. No, dude. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it ever worked. We don't need them. We need Christ, not them, not these fakes, not these wolves or tigers, if you will, in sheep's clothing. They come in to maul you, to kill you, lead you astray with their lies. What's up, Carol? Appreciate you. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This is just about Rome, the infiltration, and how materialism has caused problems. Now, if anybody wants me to read a particular book, I have access to a library, and I was thinking of a next book to read. I don't want to limit myself to only scripture, but like this book might be interesting to read. I don't know if I want to read it all. This one probably, I think I would be happy to read this one. Use things, not people. Love people, right? And don't love your things. I think that's kind of the gist of it. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.